You've been busy, and we understand, but we're glad to see you back again. Look, feeling like you have no passions can be challenging, especially when trying to figure out a career path or ways to make money. At times, I have wrestled with this as well. But here's the rub. Passion is something we discover, and searching specifically to find it may make it hide even more from you. I'd even argue you don't need a particular passion to enjoy life. I've developed the mental fortitude to not let that be a hindrance or hamper my enjoyment. And you can do the very same. Get this. Even if you don't feel passionate about anything right now, think about what activities you mildly enjoy or have shown some interest in the past. Yeah, you're not excited by anything now, but do you play games? Do you follow sports? Like watching videos on YouTube or social media? Do you like sitting alone in a room with the lights out for hours on end? Point is, whether there are things you enjoy to do or not, there are things that you use your time to do. Do you have a job or attend school? If you are not passionate about anything, start using what you currently do as an avenue to learn. School is teaching you a lot of stuff you oftentimes don't really care to know, but you can combine that knowledge into random skills to use later. Consider what you're good at or what skills you've developed over time, even if they don't seem exciting to you or if you don't think you're that good at it. Think on the bits and pieces of knowledge you do remember. Why do you remember that? Something about it was interesting enough for you to remember, or it was repeated enough for it to stick. In your job, you're picking up communication skills most likely, learning various ways to work some kind of system, whether it's analog or digital, and possibly working in a team. If you're working retail, you're experiencing customer logistics at play every day you're there. If all you're doing is sitting around feeling like you're wasting time on technology, you are actually gaining a perspective from that viral video or a quick life hack from a randomly shared image. After taking stock of what you have been doing, or taking a look back at what you used to enjoy, see if you can engage in various activities like volunteer work or short courses to expose yourself to new experiences. If you play the same game all the time, try a new one or maybe a new genre entirely that you haven't tapped into before. To me, games have always been a good way to explore ideas and learn some new words or something. Try a new route to work if you can, or time your day slightly differently, like the way and the order you do things when you make it back to the house or your third place. Break up that routine that you've been sitting in. The change doesn't have to be very drastic, especially at the start. You can begin small. Watch a different style of video from what is currently in your recommended feed. Now, if you are more career focused at this point and want to go bigger, look for opportunities to shadow professionals or take up internships in different fields to see what might spark an interest. Start with some videos. Get random. Use those new words you learned or explore memory from some time ago for inspiration on what to type into the search bar. Experiencing it yourself is key, but if you can't physically get out to shadow, not stalk, a professional, mirror their actions from videos. Pretend, or in more adult terms, do the image training. I'm more partial to playing pretend myself. It really stretches the brain. That's a side tangent though. Say your goal is gaining money in some way. Assess your current situation. List all of your skills, qualifications, and experiences, and this will help you identify potential job opportunities. Don't erase it completely, but get it out of the front of your mind that whatever your passion is will be what you do for money. You most likely will still need a traditional job for a time, unless you come up with an incredible idea straight off the rip. But if you're worried about your passions, I'm going to imagine that you don't have that just yet. But you can imagine that if everyone was running their own businesses, there would be no one working for them. Also, if that is your focus, realize that there are better ways to make money than following your passions, if that is your goal, and you are truly without passion. But your jobs can fuel the things that you prefer to do. Research should follow your assessments. Look into industries and job markets to understand where there are demands that match your skills. Selling to customers is not necessarily where you will find success if money is your only goal. Selling services to businesses who have money is where you find the most value in terms of money making as a goal. A lot faster too. Chances are you aren't currently feeling a need for a business, but you can get there if that is something that you choose. Instead, leverage your skills or knowledge on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. These all offer opportunities for various skill sets, from writing and graphic design to programming and virtual assistants for extra funds. And while you may not be currently in a career you enjoy or are not getting enough money for yourself, look to level up. Seek out a promotion at your job or a pay increase if that's not an option. Apply for entry-level positions in industries that interest you, even if they don't excite you. This can, if you land one, it can provide financial stability and some experience that you can use later down the line. And of course, if you have no job at all or are too young to work, look into getting one when you can, or you can run some quick gigs like cutting grass or doing hair, picking up leaves or doing someone's chores. Remember, passion doesn't have to equate to money, but if money is the reason you are looking for passions, there are avenues to secure funds until you expand your current level cap. For increased education, which is a massive barrier to entry, use platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, and Khan Academy to learn new skills or improve your existing ones. Or use the free and widely available information you get right here on YouTube. There are no shortage of videos on any topic you can dream of here. If that's still not enough, use your knowledge to consider getting certified in areas that have a high demand in the job market, such as IT, digital marketing, project management. Those are lofty goals, if you're starting out with zero passion at all, but again, you can use the skills of your current profession to ascend the ladder and pad your pockets in the meantime. I'm going to keep this next section decently brief because for now, it is still my least favorite, but so crucial to building wealth and to enjoying whatever you may become passionate about. Buzzword time, networking. Unofficially, you can pump up your social groups with Discord servers, social media, and online forums for areas that catch your interest. You might even meet somebody in your day-to-day life that you can pick some of these things up from. But this way, you can learn more about the topic or be presented with opportunities to participate in that field on some scale. Jumping into the larger monetary aspect, you could join professional groups on LinkedIn, attend industry conferences, and engage in online forums within those professional communities. Find mentors who can provide guidance and potentially open doors to new opportunities. You could unofficially use podcasts and online videos as your guide, especially ones that use models to where they give sessions or advice to their followers. Those tends to be some of the most fun ones, even if they don't give you an exact feeling of accomplishment immediately. It'll still be a good experience. These people tend to make their living partially off of helping people do better. Whether that person does better or not is entirely up to them. Snake oil or not. Either way, networking is an amazing way to bounce ideas around and, most importantly, could supply you with various litmus tests for whichever market you want to try to enter. Though I do understand if that is not how you wish to build your wealth or a purpose, but I have found it integral to continued growth. Something actionable that could be started right now is budgeting. Some of you have big dreams. Others, like myself, just want to live a bit. But no matter your ideas or strategies, it will never be a bad idea to budget. Create a budget to manage your current finances and save for future opportunities. We can go over that at a later time. Consider part-time or gig economy jobs like ride sharing, food delivery, or tutoring to make extra money while exploring your options. And further down the line, budget your time. You don't want every minute of your day controlled, but you do need to make sure that you're making enough time to relax yourself while attempting to improve yourself. To me, that's what's important, because mental strain is a real easy detriment you can encounter, and it drains motivation like they knocked the bottom out. If feelings of apathy or lack of passion are affecting your mental health, consider talking to a therapist or a counselor. Heck, I will keep supporting this. Use YouTube or podcasts to get a head start on hearing what may be ailing you, but never replace it for real professional help. Information can easily be learned and regurgitated in this age, but speaking to someone with real experience in the field will highlight multiple nuances a quick Google search may not be able to capture. If you can stomach it, join support groups where you can share your experiences and get encouragement from others in similar situations as yourself. And this does not have to be physical. You can still use chat sites and forums. However, that additional layer of connection could magnify any gains that you have, or just speed up the process. But look, it's okay to not have a clear passion right now. Focus on building a foundation through skill development, practical job opportunities to keep you afloat, and some financial stability tactics. Over time, as you gain more experiences and insights, you may discover interests and passions you didn't even realize you had. And understand that you own your time. Your passion doesn't have to be what pays you, but what pays you can fuel your passion. Take your time. You've been busy. We understand. And we'd love to see you come back again.